Gary, congratulations. Captain again, the 6th year in a row. But really big opportunity this year to take the club to the next step forward in the leadership capacity.
Without a doubt. I think there's been a lot of growth over the last 12 months. When Rocket first got to the club, he really challenged the leadership group. Well, not just the leadership group, but the whole group. On the areas that we needed to improve. A big one for us was, it's starting at the top with the leadership group. There was some areas that we really needed to improve, and we've done a lot of work over the last 12 months, and I've seen so much growth on that side of things.
Probably the highlight of that, Stephen May, who comes out of the emerging leadership group into the leadership group and also a co-vice captain. Tell us a little bit about him and the other leaders that have grown so much in the last 12 months.
Yeah, it's a fantastic effort by Maisie. As you mentioned, was in the emerging leaders group. He's one of those guys that leads by example. He's very vocal on the field and on the training track, and I think that's a big part of the reason why he's been voted in. He does things very well. He challenges guys, and he's been really good for the younger guys. He's always happy to get around and help them out wherever he can. And I'm looking forward to working with him this year and continuing to see him grow. And there's no doubt that he's going to be a great leader for us. We really need him to stand up this year, and the other guys as well, and I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
You've spoken a lot over your time here about how important it is to have a huge amount of leaders across the ground. We're starting to see some steps from those younger guys that they're actually helping you out as captain, and having a number of guys at your feet, really pushing that leadership's going to help you too.
Without a doubt. I've spoken about that many a times, that you need 22 leaders out there. Everyone's got their different styles of leading. There's been a lot of hard work going over the last 12 months. First of all, to bring some of the younger guys out of their shells, and making sure that we're always learning, always improving, and I've got no doubt we've got 10 guys in the leadership group this year, which is a bit different to what a lot of clubs do, but every one of those 10 guys deserve to be in it. And I'm looking forward to seeing them grow over the next 12 months and play some good footy.
Individually for you, what do you need to do to become a better leader?
Yeah, you're always learning. I just need to continue to improve in certain areas. I'm always open to feedback, and that's a great thing about the coaches and the rest of the guys within the leadership group. We're continually challenging each other and making sure that we are taking steps forward. What that'll be this year, I'm not sure, but there's definitely some things that the leadership group have hit me up about, and I just want to make sure that I improve in that area and continue to do the things well that I already do well.
2015, it was a challenging year for the football club. How do you feel we're placed? A lot of people saying we're in a lot better position off the field and on the field going into 2016. Do you really feel we've made progress and made some tough decisions, but we're in a better place for it?
Without a doubt. I'm super excited about this year. Obviously a disappointing year last year with the amount of wins we had and some of the off-field stuff that went on, but we've worked through that now, and we feel we're in a good place. We've got some guys back on the football field. It's always hard when you've got some of your more senior players out injured, especially for a young football side. So we'll get those guys back. It's been great having them on the training track, and it'll be great having them back out on the park come games.
It's funny you should say that. Leadership group of 10, the wider group. But you look at times last year, there was only 2 or 3 guys from the leadership group playing. How important is that to have as many leaders out on the ground as we possibly can?
Yeah, look, it's great to have those 10 guys in the leadership group, and as I mentioned before, they all deserve to be there. But we've also probably got another 10 or 15 guys in the emerging leadership group that have grown a lot in the last 12 months. They're a lot more vocal out there than they used to be, and it's no doubt a great thing for our list, because you look at all the great sides. You look at Hawthorn, even in my Geelong days, and a couple other sides that have had success over the last 10 years, and they've got so many leaders at the club, and we knew that's where we needed to get to, and we feel like we're definitely heading in the right direction. There's still a lot of hard work to be done, but I'm pretty happy with the way things are going.
And you're used to it being the centre of attention, but a lot gets spoken about it. Who transitions past you as captain in the coming years.
Yep.
Without naming individuals, what do you want to see from the next captain, whoever it may be, that brings to the group? What do you want to see?
Yeah, there's a couple of guys, I won't name names, that have really impressed me over the last 12 months. Obviously it was a tough year for the club last year, and those guys really stood up. Got a couple of those guys, or three of them, within the leadership group now, and I probably couldn't name one individual, and that's a good thing. That's a healthy thing. That when the club feels it's time for me to move on and someone else to take that captaincy, I think we've got a lot of guys to choose from. So that's exciting.
And how important is that? Do you see that as part of your role, is in educating these young guys and making sure there is a big group to choose from whenever that time may come?
Without a doubt. I've been in the system for 15 years now. A lot of experience, played under a lot of good leaders, and the first thing is obviously leading by example. But the second thing is just helping these younger guys grow in whatever area they need to, and I'm enjoying that. Not just seeing them grow as footballers, but also as people, and that's why I'm excited to jump back into this year and hopefully play some finals footy.
And before we let you go, we better ask you about the body. By the looks of training out there, it looks like you're flying. The knees going really well and the shoulders really good as well.
As you can tell by the arms, Stephen, there's been a lot of hard work going over the last 12 months. The body's feeling great. Knees feeling really good. I've probably done 95% of this pre-season. Shoulders feeling good as well. Pumped a lot of, or put a lot of time into it, over the last 6 months, really strengthening it up and making sure that I've got the range back. Was hard watching for most of the season last year, but I'm looking forward to jumping into this year and getting back to play some consistent footy. Hopefully playing 22 games and then, as I said before, some finals footy.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.